Now we are going to talk about how we can now characterize the phenomenology using a demonstration. I want you to now look at the following image that I'm going to present on the display. And then I want you to introspect your experience and then report what you experienced, okay? And for this demonstration to work, let's please fixate or look at this in the central part of the display around mouse cursor is, and then just focus on the visual image, okay? So let's go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So what did you see? Can you introspect and then report on what you saw? Just write it down on the paper or just type it in your computer keyboard. Okay. So probably what you saw is natural scene of the park where you see several girls walking, and also potentially you might have seen a fountain in the background. And that is a kind of the conscious experiential structure that you had in one moment, okay? And this is one way to characterize your phenomenology in the moment. And then you can try to do the same thing again, but now just going back the movie of this lecture a couple of seconds, and then see it once again. But now, because this time you already know what to expect, and also here you can actually stop the movie and then examine the scene with your eyes moving, and then you will find that your experience is going to be probably substantially different. And this is one form of demonstration that your phenomenology is going to be shaped or influenced by what to expect, and also how you attend to the image. And also location of the eye position is also going to matter how you see the image, okay? So this contrast of experience versus report is one of the fundamental issues in consciousness research. And we will be featuring this topic in the subsequent lectures, especially on the lectures on no report paradigms, as well as the mass report paradigms in the future. Okay, so now coming back again to this, the question of how we can characterize phenomenology. So we already discussed about introspection in the report, and then through the reasonable interpretation of the report's own introspection, we can study the phenomenology of other adult human beings. Not only yours, but also you can compare your phenomenology with other people, and these people under the normal conditions or in an altered state. And the altered states can be induced by different attentional states or expectation, as well as under the drugs or sleep or dreaming or many different kind of the states. And then also these other people can include people who has different types of the brain injuries. And this is one of the most important type of the data that we have in the consciousness research and in psychology in general. And then it can be also extended into the creatures such as children or babies or mammals, animals, to a reasonable degree. So let's now do a little bit of the introspection practice again. And this time I want you to go back to this demonstration of the motion induced blindness illusion that I introduced last week. So again, just to remind you, you need to fixate on to remind you again about this illusion, you need to fixate at the central, blinking green spot, and then try to attend to yellow dots. And then as you see it, you can report on what you're seeing, as I do right now, okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm now fixating at the center, and then everything is visible right now, and then top left and the bottom top right is now disappeared, and then everything disappeared now. top left only, top right only disappeared. And then both top left and the bottom is now gone. And now top right, bottom right, and everything is gone. Okay, now came back. All right, top left gone. Okay, so if you want, you can try the link again. And also, I recommend you to go to another link if you're interested in, especially the people who has different types of the psychiatric, issues. And here, this video claims that ADHD people have difficulty in finding three dots to disappear at the same time, and so on. I'm not so sure whether this claim is scientifically substantiated. In fact, we recently published on a paper looking at the ADHD traits under the motion induced blindness, and our result doesn't seem to particularly support their claim, but we haven't actually tested ADHD people yet. So it could be a potential research project into the future that we can do. All right. So coming back to the topic of the introspection during your MIB. So I want you to reflect on what was your criterion of reporting not seeing. Okay, when you said that the now dot is gone, what was your criterion? And also, I want you to introspect or reflect whether the yellow dots were unequivocally, clearly visible or invisible, and was there nothing in between? That's a question. And then so introspect and observe, and then if you find anything or if you have any particular observation, then please write it in a discussion forum in Moodle. So in terms of the methodological and also philosophical issues, we have hopefully identified that you are whether your experience of the yellow dots, were they all or none, clearly visible or invisible, or was it graded in terms of the intensity of the yellowness? Did it actually fade away or not, or the border of the yellow dots, did it actually melt down to the background or not? And when you actually reported seeing or not seeing yellow dots, were they related to some kind of your internal criterion? That's a question. In fact, MIB, motion-induced blindness, is actually complicated in this respect. Although the yellow dots are constantly present on the display, your conscious experience fluctuates between seeing and not seeing. And therefore, in terms of the criterion, it is very difficult to deal with. So we will look at a simpler case of the demonstration in the next video.